I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21. Chargers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started, and we are underway in Southern California. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a 1st down.
6-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Complete to D.D.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed an extra nickel. And someone to pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime?
About 15 cents.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll look to throw right away. He's going to look for Allen now with a deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Taylor. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Complete to Austin.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Steps away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. To throw is Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's Tyrod Taylor there to Keenan Allen. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. So time to see Jackson. Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Jacksonville.
A first carry now for Thompson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it's Starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, this crowd is not like that, Cole.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Jaguars.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chargers 7, Jaguars nothing.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Minshew firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Jaguar 1st down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun is Minshew. His pass caught at the 4. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away. incomplete.
Intended for Keenan Allen.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
Here's Taylor to throw. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Jack with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack, but he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Fourth down, they throw a deep ball, but it lines up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, he's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's a gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He was trying to get that back to Allen, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going deep here for Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. Yeah, we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Time on, set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and downfield, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Gain on the play. Brings up third down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Being chased out left. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
16 more on that one and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
Chris Thompson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I hope they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see...
Ty Long set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right.